What's up everybody, it's Josh here at Andrew White Guitars in my little lesson room. So I just wanted to go over some of my legato exercises. So let's start at the top. First thing I'll do when I'm warming up, just to acquaint myself with many things: the strings, the distance between the strings, and just the feeling of pulling on the strings and getting a tone. Sounds simple, it is. So what I like to do is just kind of start out spreading my fingers out. I might start somewhere where it's easy, so right here, pretty much at the 7th fret, is the easiest place for me to spread my fingers out. 1 fret away from one another, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I might start at 5 sometimes, depending on how I feel. It really doesn't matter, because we're not even going to be holding down any notes. All we're going to do is pluck the string with each finger and try to keep each finger that distance apart. So alright, you want to keep your fingers really close to the fretboard. You don't want to be jumping around. So, first thing I'll do is get hammer-ons nice and loud. Nice and loud, and see if you can get them to sustain. Do it with every finger, and then see if you can add that little motion. Is to practice the pull-off, so see if you can add the pull-off from the last motion. Alright, then once I have the hammer-ons from nowhere, I'll start with some trills, and I'll stretch my finger up 1 fret out of position from that trill. So say I'm starting at the 5th fret. Get that trill going. See how fast you can get it while you're doing the trills at first. Then I'll switch my finger, ring finger, and I'll stretch it up 1 fret out of position. Switch to my pinky, stretch it up 1 fret. And I might stretch it up 1 more fret. Just because it makes it, because I can reach it, and that's about the limit of my comfortable reach. After I do those trills, I will probably start into some scale exercises. So once you have those trills and the hammer-ons from nowhere, once that's physically easy for you to do without timing it, then start to work in the metronome and see if you can do quarter notes. It's a lot harder to work slower and get that volume out, so that's where you need to start. Get even quarter notes or even 1/8 notes and work your way up to triplets and 16th notes. Alright, then do the same thing with trills. Time the trills. You know, these again, once you get the muscle memory of where the notes are, once you get that muscle memory down, then go ahead and start on the scale exercise. It's pretty simple. You start here on the 4th fret. Just go up the top 3 strings of this A minor scale. Then what I will do is try to get that into 16th notes evenly. So the timing is even, but I think that I can make my pick a little less loud and make my left hand a little bit louder, and that will even the volume out between the notes. I like for accents to be a choice and not because I hit the next string. Alright, that's not too bad. Then finally, I will start to do some of the sequence exercises which you're going to see in the next lesson section, which is going to be on alternate picking. I'll do the same sequences, alternate picking, as I do with legato and vice versa. And I will just see how fast I can get that. And I will pretty much see where my limit is at the time and just kind of keep that in mind, as this is where it starts to get tough for me. Some days it's over 200 beats a minute, some days it's under. So take your time. It's not always all about playing fast. I mean, I like to play fast sometimes when I want to, so that's basically what I work myself up to where I can make the choice of how I want my phrase to sound. That's pretty much it for legato. I will go through those exercises as warm-ups before I get started. And once those sequences become second nature to you, you might challenge yourself with different types of sequences, maybe oddly numbered sequences, and working your way out of those sequences. We'll get more into those types of ideas later on, but I think this is a good start to get your left hand in shape, because even though we're playing acoustic guitars, we can still do a little bit with our left hand. Especially if the guitar is set up nicely, it shouldn't be a problem for you physically. It's just something that you have to work on and build strength for. Thank you guys, take it easy. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, just send me an email, josh@andrewwhiteguitarist.com.